Right, so hi everyone. So checking the tiny little mic's working. So I was just laughing. Want to use currently I wrote that in the community tab earlier, but one of our divine masculine men out there was making me laugh because he'd said he likes it when what did you say again? Like when I sing deep, like, and I don't know if you meant that, but I was laughing at myself and I was like, like I thought I was pretending to be Elvis. It's banter, do you know what I mean? I love the drop the little tiny mic, especially when I've been filming the downloads and the shorts that I get with the tiny little mic and I hold it like a microphone. So if you wonder why I'm like drop the tiny mic, that's why I'm saying that if you're new. So yeah, hello there. I love it. So I can't believe I worked without a mic for that long. So maybe you felt like you didn't have a voice for a long time. That's pretty deep. Right, so I don't want to make these too long and I don't trust myself, but I also don't want to put a timer on. You also might not trust yourself because of me saying it like that. But basically, I have been warned that as much as I was wanting to get back to work this week and like all, full steam ahead and it's Aries season and go, go, go. Because this is the week that is leading up to that new moon solar eclipse, very powerful energy. We're in the eclipse all week, we're in the eclipse season, huge, big, massive karmic endings, and huge, big, massive new beginnings for many twin flames. Sorry if I'm not looking at the right camera. I've put the phone a weird way, so we'll just deal with it right now. But if you're new, if you didn't know that, I mean, that's how my clairvoyance works. That's how a lot of people's, but not everyone's, you know what I mean? But like basically when I'm, I basically look away and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's like so it's just part of it. You know what I mean? Something, but I think my contact is usually pretty good on this bit. I don't know. It feels like I've put it funny. I normally check, but I'm that tired. I just need to get these filmed. Like I said, I don't even like this t-shirt. I don't suit t-shirts like this, but fuck it, let's go. Channeling some Saint Germain purple vibes because I'm always working with Saint Germain the Violet Flame. So maybe that's why they wanted me to wear this because everything I wear is part of it. The colours. Because they're pulling me the holy amethyst on the front of that guidebook there. So that all these guides could be significant. This could be some people's, ones you feel connected to. So talking of like guides, this is the, what's this called? The Divine Masters deck that I literally only got a couple of days ago, but I got in divine time for the cards coming out. So I haven't seen Joan of Arc yet. She hasn't, like I've seen her, but she hasn't come out, and that's one of my main guides. So I do feel I got it because I think she might make an appearance at quite a significant time. So I'm calling it now. I have got other decks with her in it, but yeah, it just really spoke to me when I saw it. So somebody's sending you telepathic messages, okay? Because my eyes are being guided to that. So let's just start with that deck then. I know I was shuffling in. What does it? So I've already done one for Tuesday. So this is for Wednesday, the 26th of March, 2025. But it's timeless, so it can make sense whenever. But if you're watching it on Wednesday, oh, I forgot. It's it's a Pisces moon, Aries sun, Pisces moon, hashtag all the feels. The new moon in Pisces was, I can't believe that, a month ago. I just looked at free. That is Ascended Masters to me as well. So whatever it means to you. So yeah, this as well. I'm using a deck that's got Ascended Masters in it. But I feel like Ascended Masters, guides, power animals, they're all crowding around you to protect you. And like I said, don't forget that I just said I've been told, we don't want you doing live streams this week. Unless it does happen to land on the Friday and I want to. Because yeah, but that's the dark moon, so I doubt that that's not going to happen. But anyway, we'll just see. But anyway, so let's just get this. So this is a twin flame therapy. This is my own spread that I made up. I usually look at my questions because I can't always remember, but I remember it roughly. I'm just going to kind of do whatever because I want to do one. Basically, I want to film one for Friday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh shit, I don't know about Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then by Friday I'll film Saturday. Anyway, what does the collective of divine masculines want to say for Wednesday? But like with the nature of me channeling past, present, future, it's rarely real time. But just some of these messages do feel like they're basically the ones I've done years ago are catching up to now. some of them. So for some of you, these could resonate now. Like, for instance, one of the guys in the membership, he was sharing with me basically funny things about some of the lives, and then one that really resonated with him. And I was like, oh, so I've basically clicked on it and it's in my history. So I'm going to watch that at some point. So thank you, you know who you are, because I feel I need to watch that too, because I can't remember what I said, obviously, because it was, well, it was one from about 5 months ago, might even be 6 months ago, I think it was October. And also, it must have been juicy because I didn't put it in public, it's in the membership. So if you're watching this now, you know, that's the thing, like, you know, there's, I don't know if, I think we might have hit 50 now. There's 50, I mean, it says 50, but do you know what I mean? Some of those videos that are the 50 videos, some of them will be in public now, because some of them I'll do early release. But sometimes it's early release and it could be a few hours before I put in public. Sometimes it's a few days, sometimes it's weeks, sometimes it's months, sometimes it's like a year before. I've not had the membership a year, do you know what I mean? But I've had it about 6 months. So, but yeah, but there's, you know, there's stuff to, there's lives and there's recorded videos and there's pick-a piles and yeah, I'll actually probably film a wee pick-a pile exclusive for, I normally do it for public and the membership, but when I do one for, like, I'll do an extra one for the membership. But sometimes if I've not got a lot of energy, I will just do one for the membership, because it's only fair when people are investing. But I like to have, God, they're making quite a noise out there, aren't they? So again, there could be a bit of a ruckus, a bit of, I don't usually use that word, so someone of you must. There could be a bit of a, there could be karmic arguments and stuff like that around you. That's what I'm feeling guided to say. But remember, this is an intense week. If this is real time with eclipse energy, but like I said, it could make sense whenever. And that was the point of me saying that. One that I've channeled 6 months ago is really resonating with someone that's not joined it, that's not been in the membership that long. I think he's been in the membership about a month or something. But it doesn't matter how long he's been in. Basically, like, the messages can. And by the way, thank you to all of you that are currently there or even thinking about it. My hair's just falling out. Please be patient a little longer. So wait a minute. Currently, as that's kind of like, really? I'm only joking. I had to say it. Currently, as I'm filming this, we're in a Venus retrograde and a Mercury retrograde, so patience is what people need. It's very tough times, you know. The currently, as I'm filming the split consciousness, you know, it's a hot topic to call it the 3D 5D split, isn't it? Which I'm not a fan of calling it that, because I operate in much higher, and I'm not saying that to be a dick, it's just true. Like, anybody that's ever given me a reading or a healing in person or on Zoom comments on the high frequency that I'm in, you know what I mean? It's really like, yeah, very high dimensional. Like, that's how pulling the Lemurians, Arcturians, they're always around me. So that's why I don't kind of home in on, like, oh, I'm a Palladian guide or an Arcturian guide or an Andromedan, or, because they're just the light beings, and it's the guides, and, you know, and because I'm a medium, loved ones, and spirit, it's just whoever wants to come in, just know the demons, is what I always say. What else is a masculine? Let's say I could have done without that flying on the floor, but someone might be feeling on the floor. I feel so much regret for everything I've said and done. Yeah, it was relevant, you know. So I'm just pausing for if these are thumbnails. This person feels really bad. They feel so much regret for everything they've said and done. They want you to be patient while they're healing. You're so different to what I'm used to, but I like it. Again, I always say it's because if you're a male masculine, you've been used to the Jezebel spirit hanging around you, not only in lovers, but in some cases, I know with some people, because of my sessions, it's family and friends, not just like family and friends, and also not just the women and male. Jezebel spirit can be males too, like bitchy guys, sweetie wives, you know what I mean, of any age. Jealousy, you know what I mean, jealous energy. We all, you know, surely if you're hanging around and watching all of these, unless you're a lurker, you know what I mean. And the funny thing is, even lurkers that my light is irritating your demons, even you'll get what I mean, you know what I mean. And also, don't waste time hating people on the internet, you know what I mean. Go and heal, basically. But But I don't probably think I'm the healer for you, unless it's through these videos. And that's the weird thing. A lot of people will watch my videos and simultaneously be triggered, annoyed, and in some cases, let's face it, hate me. And then, but I bet I've helped them too. It's weird. But yeah, I'm making a plan to come back to you. But it was that way on Facebook too. You know what I mean? I was actually just saying that to my best friend today. Like, people around me would make out like they weren't tuning in and that, and they'd slip up. Like, friends. I had it in the past. Like, you know, I don't miss that. I have a very, very small circle now. And that's how I want it. And actually, even right now, my small circle, I just want to be myself. Like, I went that walk today with my best pal, and that was enough for me. And that's kind of funny, like, I basically hadn't seen many people, or like, / hardly anyone for a whole month. And then I only saw my best pal about 2 weeks ago, and then I just saw her again today, and it's like, you know what I mean? When I'm saying my circle's small, I'm not kidding. 11-11, awakening. So, could you tell us, what does the feminine want to say back to the masculine? I'm just doing it in any order. Every Christmas I want nothing more than to be with you, along for that time. Christmas could be significant because that one came out the other day. I mean, the other day will be a few days ago now as you're watching this. Or this Christmas coming could be significant. I forgive you for whatever you feel I won't understand. All I want is for us to be together and forget the past. Wow, that's pretty nuts, isn't it? Because I regret what I said and done. 1144 again, 144,000 could be really significant. It always is around here, but what healing does the feminine need to focus on right now? Whenever you find this, whether it is the eclipse week that we're on, or another time, and this can also be the masculine's feminine side. I know this feminine actually just needs to apparently rest even more. You know, rest some more. I did get a lot of my housework done, but, and like I said, I've got a client tomorrow and stuff, but I'm not going to be in a hurry for like to get really, really busy. I just, because I know it's going to get really busy very soon. I'm already busier, but this week's intense. Guidance. So remember I said, what does the feminine need for healing? So, you know, bear in mind, it doesn't matter if you're somebody that does similar to me, right? You know, as in guiding or teaching or helping, whatever words you want to use. Everybody needs somebody to support them. So maybe you need a coach or a healer or a counsellor or a therapist, or maybe you need hypnotherapy. Again, I think I do all of the things. I do all of the things I mentioned there. But it doesn't mean you need to come to me for all of them, but I have got them at my disposal. And maybe it's one of the things, but you know, because again, they're just remind me, like, you know, I went off getting personal readings from people quite some time ago, but there are a few chosen ones that I really do trust, and like even the way that my face lights up when I say that I trust when I get that feeling, and it's not very often. Like the last personal reading I had for someone was like 6-7 months. I think it was 6 months ago, and then it was synchronicity, just that where I was like, yeah, and I said again, and yeah, both times it was, you know, that person's a bit like me. Well, again, we've got our. Again, I find that, you know, there's so many. It's kind of mind blowing how many synchronicities there are when. With divine feminines, how like we experience such similar stuff. So, but basically what I'm saying is, like, that person in their own way does similar to, like, you know, just giving you a heads up about people around you that are a bit, well, shady, really, however you want to say, like giving you a bit of a warning. So yeah, maybe you need guidance about that too. You're being encouraged to ask your angels for guidance on your current situation, because basically, you know, I'm keeping this anonymous, but because it's my stuff, but what I'm generally meaning is, I did need a heads up about some stuff. And yeah, so like I'll be saying to that person, I know what that was about. Like I didn't know when I watched it, or I had a sense of it. I feel it's still to come. but then other things happen that I'm like, I feel that was about that. So do you know what I mean? So I think they're getting me to say, it's kind of like whether I've done a personal reading for you on Zoom or unlisted, because I don't, again, I'm really transparent. Some people, all they do is unlisted. I would love it if that was me, because I actually really love doing unlisted, like, because it's just like what I'm doing right here, but it'd be for you personally. Because on weeks like this where I'm lower energy, it's just easier. Probably sit with a towel on top of my head or in my jammies and my glasses, and here's your reading, or it'd just be my hands. So yes, if you do want one of them, I have 15-minute, 30-minute. Don't think I've got 45 minutes, but I've got 15-minute, 30-minute, hour ones. I've even got 90-minute ones, because people have said it's better than therapy, and you can watch it again and take in the energy. And also, it's never just a reading with me. I'm always clearing and activating and healing, and so it's going to be the specific light code activations that you need for your journey. I saw 1551 mirror numbers. So the feminines need some sort of guidance. So whether it is reaching out for a personal reading or healing, or both, from me or anyone that you resonate with, or it could be that you simply find, because again, I know I say this all the time, but I do have to, because it balances and transmutes when I'm having to throw light on the shade, because that gets draining. There's so many amazing, like, beautiful readers out there, and like I said, there's some that they're not exclusively reading about the Twinflame journey, and some of these are actually maybe a lot of the ones I prefer. The ones where I might prefer, because there's people that read about Twinflames that are really amazing as well, but it's like, yeah, I'm particularly, again, if you can telepathic, I'm particularly thinking of someone that just keeps blowing my mind, like, just keeps blowing my mind. So it just makes me laugh, because it makes me think of when some of you have said that to me, like, you got a fucking camera in my room or something. I'm specifically thinking of one of the guys who said that, like, it's like, it is funny, isn't it? But that's how I feel with this woman. I'm like, holy shit, man, like, so tapped in. And it hurts my heart when people don't actually realise how tapped in they are. But I don't know, sometimes, us high priestesses, I'm like, I think she knows. But it hurts my heart, because I'm like, if she doesn't know, I hope our mystical worlds collide, so I can tell that lady how amazing she is one day. Yeah. Anyway, but again, it's really funny, because it's not one of the ones that, like, offers personal readings or something. She's just, yeah. I've already said too much, but I'll just share. So, but yeah, that's how much I love YouTube. Again, I'm just laughing because the episode of Still Game that I watched last night, I'm going to binge watch it. I'm going to find it on iPlayer or something, because it was so funny, hilarious. And it was, but the synchronicity, I knew right away when it was actually about Winston becoming a YouTube star and going viral. So there you go. Maybe this is for, look, 1804 union numbers around here. That's the 4 of Wands. Maybe someday watching this, maybe you do things online, whether it's YouTube or elsewhere, and maybe you've gone viral already. Viral's only over 1,000, by the way. I don't know if you know that, but it doesn't need to be like, but it's maybe Sunday's hit the big time. So congratulations if that's you, or that's going to happen. Again, somebody actually, one of you just said that to me recently, that they felt that coming, and I know my friend, I do feel it too, but I appreciated you saying that. So, I'm being serious, like, I really do appreciate it when somebody use, again, I'll buffer that with, that's because I've got a bond with that person. So, you know what I mean? You've got it's kind of like, because I wouldn't like it if it was something that I didn't know very well, but that wasn't reading per se. It was just, you know what I mean? It's, but anyway, that person knows that it's like, it's very in line with what I mean, because I'm saying it because you know who that is that said that to me, and I only realised after I'd emailed back, the synchronicity is insane, because that guy, which is you if you're watching this, like, had sent me a clip of, like, oh fuck, what the hell is his name? I'm so tired right now, I can't fucking, anyway, the clip I shared in the community tab because it was hilarious. And again, I hope that doesn't offend anyone, especially my American people, because I love you out there. I didn't agree with everything, but I mean, it was all really funny. Got to admit, right? Especially if you're Scottish. Like I said, I think that's one that Scottish people really find funny. But yeah, there were so many synchronicities because that comedian said something. I can't think his name now. He said something about old men in a pub, and I'd been watching Still Game, which is based on old men in a pub, and specifically Scottish men, and that guy is Scottish. Well, he's Glaswegian, so it's very, and that's maybe set in Glasgow, I think. So there's that synchronicity. So this could really resonate with. This might resonate with like some of the Scottish people out there. It doesn't need to be, but I'm just thinking about it with the synchronicities. And then there was something else. Oh yeah, and it was like he was talking about taxi drivers. I'd literally just got out of a taxi. So take note, young man out there. You were being extremely psychic with the. You thought you were joking saying some of this stuff to me, but you were being extremely psychic. So he needs to hear that. He knows who he is. Love yourself and feel the love within your heart. So that's, and look at, is that not just magical? I was just showing one of our divine masculine soul brothers some love and admiration for, yeah, you just gave me like loads of wee signs, and then it just reached my twin flame divine masculine's numbers as I said that. And I do, yeah, when that guy I'm talking about, and because he's a lot younger than my divine masculine, but like, and one of the female divine masculines, there's particularly you two, and there's a few other people, but right, it's you two quite a lot. Whenever you say things to me about certain different, it always feels like I'm getting different parts of the puzzle piece, and it's very special. It's really very special how we're all connected. So, I'm channeling this for Wednesday. Wednesday is the Pisces moon. I'm being very flowery and waving my hat again, but again, I say like this is the union codes when I'm moving my hands about like that. So I'm just going to let them do it. Again, I know it looks like I'm raving, but it's like it reminds me of the card in that deck that says Light Weaver. That's what I'm doing right now. This is the union codes. Let's freak people out. Freak them out. Let's see, there's I don't know if it's in here, but it says Light Weaver. Give me some guidance. Give me some guidance for the feminine. That might be your guidance. That card said you need guidance. This might be your guidance. Might not even need to spend a penny. But, you know, somebody did the toilet. That's that means you need a pee around here. That's hilarious. But maybe you do actually need to spend money on yourself. Doesn't need to be with me. I have to stress it doesn't need to be. Vibrational shift. You are shifting from polarized world of duality to freedom of heart unity. Again, that is, wait a minute. That is look, that's quite funny. That's definitely it's like it's bittersweet because you are shifting, you're jumping timelines, but I feel it's difficult for some of you too because, and this is what's crazy because I did channel that for around now, right? Like people close to you, friends and family are not understanding you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and then the last is really like physically, you know, you start not seeing them very much. That's already been happening to me, and it is uncomfortable for me and people close to me, but it's happening, you know, it's not me doing it. And that, be careful because that's what people can do, you know what I mean? People can make it seem like you're doing something wrong, but it's actually like when people start to understand the shift in energy, it's my frequency. Like my frequency is really high and I'm in like this higher state of awareness and consciousness, like the hermit on the hill kind of thing. Part of my calling, you know what I mean? Don't hold yourself back for anyone, not even your twin flame, by the way. They'll catch up. Whoever your true twin flame is, they'll catch up to you when they're meant to. I made up a quote 10 years ago this year. Holy fuck, it was 10 years ago this year. It might even be 11 years ago. It was either 2014, 2015, but I think it was 2015. And it was something along the lines of, if I can find it in my phone, I'll share it, right? But, oh, and that's what's really weird. It's kind of like the speech in the vow. I haven't quoted that for a few days. Just let the colliding particles land where they may and wait for the next collision. But it was something like, just enjoy the magic. Whoever's meant to understand will catch up when they're meant to. And bear in mind, although I was helping Twin Flames, it was all behind the scenes. But I was channeling a bit of ascension and stuff like that, and awakening in public, right? But everybody knew I was healing Twin Flames, like on the, I mean, I wouldn't say it in public, but people just knew on an intuitive level. They'd book and they just that's how it works. It's magical. But when I made that quote up, I know that it did mean friends, family, whoever will catch up when they're meant to. Like, they'll awaken when they're meant to. And by the way, when I said that, I didn't think for 1 minute that it was going to take some friends and family around me like 10 years from when I was writing it to be, when you think about that, that's pretty wild. But I did, my guides and God did say to me I was a dark night of the soul teacher when I was going through my dark night soul, because I was in my dark night soul for a lot longer than most people I've ever spoke to. Like I said, that's why I can't pinpoint when it was, because it was just like fucking felt like darkness for years on end. That's what I mean. But I have got Pluto 0 degrees Scorpio in the 12th house, so that tells you all. Any astrologer, that basically anyone that knows astrology, like, and you don't even need to know it quite a bit. You just need to know what Pluto is in Scorpio. Pluto rules Scorpio, right? So 0 degrees, potent degree. It's like the key to the underworld. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's yeah, that's quite interesting the way they said that. It is, and it's, somebody said that to me recently. It's like, they didn't know me very well, but it's kind of like, but it was like they did because of what they said, and it's like you can handle anything. Like, you handle the darkest of dark stuff, and um and you can handle it. That's the point, and that's the truth. You know what I mean? And so that's what I mean. Like, and so I also attract people, like clients that I'll say similar like that to you. So that's what I mean. And look, the feminine got guidance. So can you see how I'm not sharing everything with you because it's my private life, you know what I mean? But like, I do get support from healers or guides or whatever, and it's like, but anyway, although I'm keeping some of this, I'm on this now, in the not too distant future, I feel we're all going to be much more connected anyway, and I won't be as, I'm basically, I think people know what I'm saying, when when more stuff shifts in my life, I don't think I'll be as cryptic with some of this stuff, right? But for now, to protect my energy and others, I am. So yeah, but basically, the divine feminine's feeling the love. It's the very Pisces moon, and hopefully the divine masculines are too. Now, what was I asking? What's the guidance for the divine masculine then? What's the divine masculine's card? The divine masculine's card was the divine masculine's card love. I forgot now, guys. Way changer. See what I mean? So look, I'm a way sure, but way changer is pretty much the same thing, isn't it? But what they're saying is like, you're a way changer, divine masculine, male and females. You're a liberating force here to inspire and change and challenge the system. Now it makes perfect. I never questioned, but it makes perfect sense why I was saying that about that divine masculine guy that will be watching this at some point. That's what he is. You know that. You know who you are. You know that you're one of them, because that guy is not afraid to challenge the system. I'll not go too deep with that, but like when... I'll not go too deep with that. He knows what that means. But I'm just thinking for other people. He stands up for himself, that's what I'll say. Because there's a lot of things that are meant to protect you in this world, and they don't, and it's quite corrupt. There we go. But that, like I said, I found that with uni. So it's, yeah. So we're proud of you. Keep being yourself. I'm going to start crying. Keep being Braveheart. I feel, sorry, I nearly said your name there, but it's like, they wouldn't let me say it. And if I did, I couldn't cut it out. I'd need to fucking edit because I couldn't bloody hold it. I feel your dad around me and it's making me want to cry, actually. Braveheart. You know what I mean? I was talking about Scottish people. I was talking about Still Game. I was talking about Glasgow. There's lots of things here, isn't there? And again, there's a few people that follow me from Glasgow, so that's still not, but Braveheart, I can't believe that. In the deepness of your wounds, you summon truth, call forth light, strength, and forgiveness. Right? That's really lovely. Emotional tapestry. Your emotions are a delicate tapestry that weaves growth and awareness and wisdom into your life. I always feel like that somebody needs a crystal, so get your black crystals out this week because that's good for grounding, or hematite, that's my favourite. If you're new around here, I love it when the loved ones in spirit come in, and especially because that was really strong. But you see, although I'm channeling this on an Aquarius moon, which is unexpected, and that was unexpected, but do you know why that is? It's because I was emailing. I've only emailed one person today. Is that right? Yeah. I've only emailed back one person today. And it was the guy I was talking about. I always feel weird when I'm saying that because your watch is on point, and this is his dad in spirit. So you see, there's no such thing as coincidence. So for that reason, we're having a little interruption, but this will be meaningful for other people too. What is it you want to say to young Braveheart out there? Rebellious spirit. I'm a rebellious spirit too, but that's what I want to call you. I'm a rebel with a cause, and you're a rebel with a cause too. Oh, that's interesting. So I just said that in one other ones. This is a strong guide I work with. I can't say his name. Hilarious. Melchizedek. I can sometimes say the name. So divine knowledge, higher learning, commit to your vision through study. So again, either you could feel very connected to Melchizedek too, but what I was asking your dad was, what did you need to know? And this is about you committing to your vision through study. So, you're a Gemini. So again, Gemini is about learning, learning and studying and stuff like that. And it's just, I know that you are committed to your growth right now. And your dad is just really proud of you. But he's proud of you as you go through your spiritual awakening. See how you see what I mean about this? Isn't just for the young guy that I'm calling you young guy, but again, you are a young guy to me. But it's kind of like, but you're an old soul as well. You know what I mean? You're very wise. Because that's, again, like, look, it's 33 minutes as well. Come to Jesus, and this guy knows what I mean. But I always feel Jesus energy very strong with this particular young man. So for any of you that, whatever age you are, older than me, younger than me, same age as me, whatever, so this could still resonate with you too. But as you go through your spiritual awakening, your dad is really supporting you with this, and he's so proud of you. And I'm really proud of you too. Interconnectedness, understanding the inner workings. And I actually said that in the email as well today. So again, it won't be today because what day is today? It's Monday. So I'm putting this out on Wednesday. What else? Lemurians as well. So you could be feeling Lemurian energy or galactic guide sort of energy. And it is Aquarius moon. I associate that with your third eye's opening in a big way. Clairvoyance activated, psychic awareness, sensitivity, trust your intuition. That's hilarious. Because remember, I'm asking this guy's dad specifically. But because I couldn't not, when me mentioning Still Game, think about how weird that is. I watched Still Game and I could have used that reference anyway. But it's the fact that if you're watching it, that guy emailed me, a Scottish comedian. That's your dad. That was his dad influencing him and his dad influencing me. That's amazing. Is that not just amazing? But also your dad's saying your clairvoyance is amping up. You're not imagining it. So I feel he could be showing you things. And also sensitivity all I'm going to say is bird, and you know what I mean. You know what I mean? That was like a Jesus act. You know what I mean? You know that. Don't think I didn't see that. That's why I said that bird was lucky that you found it. Oh, well, I've just again, it's not like throwing somebody under the bus when you're saying that they done a really lovely thing, isn't it? It was just yeah. Anyway, so yeah, your dad was there beside you when that happened. Is there anything else you want to say? Because I need to get back to this collective reading. Thought that was lovely. Soul, discover your soul purpose. That's a powerful message. You must have really needed that. Your dad is helping you discover your soul purpose. And you know that I'm going to help you do that too. I know that I help you through these videos because that's one of the guys that's like, Claire, you put out that much content, like, you know what I mean? That it's like, you know, it sometimes feels like we don't need the session yet, but it's like he just said to me earlier, I know that we're meeting up in divine time. So positive, look at the situation with positive perspective. So that could be about things that I don't even know what it's about. So take your dad's love. Wait a minute, let's see if there's any shady shit going on. How many people? 1, 2, 3. The fairy ring. New skills, advanced training, rapid improvements. Okay. Well, the wording's itchy nose. That's because it's the love one in spirit. And look out for 37. I know you're a while off that, but listen, time flies. I feel by the age of 37, you're going to be in a whole different place. In some kind of helping role, healing, helping role. Because they're pulling me the word healing. Yeah, because you're, you know, because of the different bits and bobs that you're piecing together now. Again, you're healing yourself, and it's from that healing yourself, you're going to help a lot of people. And I always channel that for you. I channel that for a few people, but this is because this is for you out there, but this can be making sense to others. But look at the picture. I do think that that's like 3 women. So, and this is like a karmic deck for me. Doesn't need to be, but like those words, you know, weren't, but the picture is. So 3 females in your life. That's family. Like 2, you know, 2 are family and 1 might be somebody you've been linked to or something, but you know better than me or a cousin or something, but it's people that like, well, look at my face. He knows me well. It's no good energy. You know me by now. Just you do you. You must choose 2 kittens. What the fuck's this about? You must choose. And I feel that's about you choosing yourself. Brother raccoon, oh fucking hell. Look what I just said. I'm feeling it was family. So that was definitely your sister, and now I'm picking up on your brother. Brother raccoon, a safe place for you to go. But I feel that it's just the fact that it's like the safe place for you to go is unfortunately far the fuck away from them. Is this your dad? Because I'm being really blunt. This is your dad, isn't it? Sacred beetle armor. You have a mighty shield. So that's always my card about protect yourself always. I got these the other day. I've had them about a week. Headwise, counsel, listen. 21, karmic cycle. Mother figure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your dad's coming through loud and strong. Loud and proud. Heed wise counsel. But that's from him. Listen. And you have listened. And you are listening. And you have done what's right for you. Complete commitment. Because look how angry she looks. That's somebody that's a wrong in too. Anyway, kind of funny the way it was coming through, but I get What else does he need to know? Positive. Look at the situation with a positive perspective. And I feel the message just is, I hate the word, I don't like the word hate, but the word positive annoys me because there's so much toxic positivity, right? But the positive in this situation is that thank God you've got far away from these people. Because now you've got a real fighting chance at becoming your full potential. Sorry if that's triggering anyone else because I'm talking about family, but that is the hard, cold truth with who I'm talking to. And wow, I've just realised this is for a Pisces moon. So I know how that energy connects with your chart. You know what I mean? He knows what I mean. So, but it could resonate with some other people. Assertiveness. Have the confidence to say what you believe. Yeah, you had to be assertive with people and you had to set boundaries. And they weren't good for you. They were holding you back in a very vicious way. That's what I heard. So, sadly, it can resonate for a lot of us. Right, okay, now we need to get back to I'm sending all the love. I'm just laughing. I often sing songs. I feel he was trying to talk to me about Tom Jones there. So it was like really, it came in so subtly and then it went away again. Because it was like, am I singing the Proclaimers or something? I feel like I'm singing one of the like, my heart was broken, my heart. Yeah. But that might not be nothing to do with football. That might not have been anything like, you know what I mean? It could actually be about your heart has been broken throughout different parts of this. It's been difficult. You'll know what that means. Tell me though, because that was, like I said, that was really beautiful. But where were we on this? Right. So getting back to this, but you never know. Bits of this could make sense for you. So listen up. I love when that happens. I love how my mediumship's so spontaneous. So what have we got? And if you want to see more of that, join me on oh, absolutely. Wow. Yeah. Mediumship was born. You know, I always say that is the day of mediumship on the 31st of March. So highly likely I will go live on Monday from when you're watching this. Don't hold me to it, but I feel I will because of that. Or I'll at least film a video and premiere it or something. But right, okay, so tell me what's going on currently with the divine feminines that are going to connect with all the other stuff, even including what I've just stopped to deliver that message. You know what I feel that is, right? That's because the correspondence that we just had, that was posh, but anyway, is I feel when I said, oh, that was posh, I feel that was your dad. I mean, it was a bit posh the way I said it, but that was quite funny. I feel it was because it was like, you know, we know that we're going to get on that Zoom in divine time, right? Because it always is. But like for everyone I work with, or even when I have things like that with other people, it's always divinely timed. That's why I'm always like, don't worry about it if someone's late with me or if it's always kind of meant to be. But I feel it was like I feel you just needed that message. So like you said, take his love because that was really fun. Right, so, but where is the divine feminine in this wave? New love. A new chapter begins, whether it's with a new partner or current relationship. So divine feminine, female or male, or divine masculine, feminine side. What I feel this means is some of you, basically you're focused on you, and I feel right in the middle of an ordinary life, love is going to bring you a fairy tale. Like I feel this is like your twin flame coming back in new energy. Or for others of you that are newer to being aware of being a twin flame, it's like you're going to meet somebody new, but you're going to feel like you've known them a million years. Some of it is just soul family and it's friends or it's things to do with business, but some of you, and some of it is that, but some of it is your twin flame. So just Pay attention to those of you that are a wee bit more in that wave. Oh, I know what they're doing. It's because I was going to start splitting it up into different waves, but I'm not doing that because I've already spoke for ages. But no regrets, because maybe are you giving me Robbie Williams no regrets? No regrets, they don't work. No regrets now, they only hurt. So again, I have no idea whether your dad would have liked Robbie Williams and stuff like that, but I'm just connecting something because there was like my dad mentioned recently something about Robbie Williams. It was literally just yesterday, and so that's connect, because it was like it's your dad and my dad spoke about Robbie Williams. So, but even if he didn't like Robbie Williams or even that song, or even you don't, he's just been saying like, don't have any regrets about you putting yourself first and putting those boundaries up. And we can talk about this further when you're on the Zoom, but yeah, just it's come through very strong. Right, okay, so, and also here's another Glasgow connection. I went through to see Robbie Williams. Yeah, I saw him at Murrayfield, but also I went through to see him in Glasgow quite a few times. So there's another connection. Where's the masculines in this? Take your power back. But fuck me, see what I mean? I knew it would still fit with that personal message that's come in. Take your power back. You're giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. And that's why he's saying, well done, because these people were codependent on you. If you weren't helping out, they were making you feel like it was your fault, putting a whole ton of weight, like a ton of bricks on you, like 10 of wands burdens, and you've taken your power back. And you can't hear enough how proud I am of you. How, again, and it's like, look, it's only little old me, but again, I know that means a lot to you. So I don't really care what anyone else thinks. Like, I know that who I'm speaking to, I know that means a lot to him. And it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me as well, you know what I mean? Because, again, you're a special guy, and I feel privileged and humbled and honoured to have met you and to be supporting you. And I'm really proud of it. I won't start crying, so I'll just carry on. What do we need to know? I think we'll kind of wrap it up now. Let's actually use these for the collective. So what do the Divine Feminines need to know? Is there anything you need to be aware of? Pisces moon, shady shit. It's mystical, magical, romantic, lovely energy too, but it can be secrets and stuff. What does this say? Dragonling Garden. A new world is born. Yeah, new earth frequencies. Keep anchoring those new earth codes. There's that one again though. The fairy ring, new skills, advanced training, rapid improvements. But that's, you're learning new skills in the new earth. That's what that means. Or you're going to be. And even if you've been doing this a long time like myself, there's new energies, new frequencies coming in. The new galactic humans coming online is what I want to say. It's an Aquarius moon right now. Divine Masculine. Was there any karmic stuff Divine Masculine needs to know? Looks like it. She looks a bit angry. Fiona, oh my god, so is somebody, see if there's a fucking Fiona that's significant, that's going to be crazy. Fiona and the unicorn, the gift of sacred sight. But look, she doesn't look too friendly, so if it's something positive to you, then it can mean that. But I'm getting that it's like you're being given the gift of sacred sight about someone around you. A female. What do we need to know about this female to home in on it? Dragonfly mermaid, you've attracted wonderful news. Look at this picture though, she doesn't look like that. Divine Masculine, you've attracted some good news or wonderful news. But you're going to have a moment. So this, even if this is just for one masculine or a load of you in this collective, and this, I feel I'm talking to a male. When you tell this person your plans or this good news, it feels like it's something to do with like your divine feminine. It's like you're excited about something. This could even be you've met up with your divine feminine, or you're planning to, or you're going to contact them, something like that, you know. Take it how it resonates. And you're going to crystal clearly see somebody's mask is going to drop. So I don't like this, but this could be somebody that's been really supportive. And again, again, like, you know, that I'm seeing something clairvoyantly in my own life that happened. This was years ago, but I did have a moment with that with someone that I really trusted, and it was very subtle, but it was like they didn't realise themselves, and it was like they rolled their eyes at something I said, and it was one of the most horriblest moments ever, actually, because it was like I started to gaslight myself, like, nah, you wouldn't do that, but they did, and it was like I clocked it, and then it was a sequence of events that happened that made perfect sense. But so pay attention, you know. And it's not a coincidence, today's the day when I posted in the community tab that I pulled a card that was like how basically it was talking about red flags, and like you heed the warning sign. So this is your warning sign for whoever that's for. Don't make it yours if it's not yours. That was really specific. Pose brave flight. You will not let fear stop you this time. Fucking hell. See what I mean? It is. Somebody's trying to instill fear in you about going towards your feminine. Now, this who knows what their motive is. It's either somebody that wants you for themselves, or it's like a close friend that feels like they're not going to get the benefits of whatever could be friends with benefits, the way I'm saying it, but it doesn't need to be. You know, it could even just be like a really manipulative pal that doesn't feel like you're going to be at the beck and call or something, but you will not let fear stop you this time. The 26th. Wait a minute. 26th of March. Is that not? That's what this. See, this is when you know I'm really tired. This is for the 26th of March. So this one actually could make sense to someone in real time. Complete commitment. Yeah, you have to be completely committed to your goals right now, because there is people trying to put you off. Alice. So we've got Fiona and we've got Alice here. Alice in the Sea of Tears. Cast away out your depth, feeling abandoned. I don't like that. That's sad. One of you, but this will be more than one person. It's like you're feeling really alone. So maybe this Pisces moon is like hitting some of your strong planets or something, but I feel you're feeling quite abandoned. And whoever that is, you see, that could be like a family member. Why am I feeling like it's a family member or a close friend? It's something not nice. It's somebody that you thought would you'd somebody must have been making out like they were supportive about something, and then there's going to be a mask that slips. What does that masculine collective want to say? I'm just going to close it out now. You saw what I said, guys. If you're this feminine, this masculine loves you. They're just unfortunately either now sharing that information with the wrong people, or they've done that in the past. And those people have planted seeds of doubt. I know it's the same old story that comes out all the time, but that's what I'm getting. Because that card doesn't come out a lot. Don't it? I don't think that's the thumbnail, but this masculine's coming to tell you they love you. My God, that's a Pisces moon thing to do. It is, because Pisces is romance. It's definitely twin flamey, soulmate kind of vibe. But yeah, there's something a bit not nice with it. But fuck them, you know what I mean? Gel haters. I pushed you away because I was scared. See what I mean? So we have the masculines that are scared, and they've got people around them that exacerbate the fear, and now they're seeing through it. They're seeing through the illusion. Because guess what? I know we're twin flames. This is a group of masculines that's either happening to them right now, because I saw the 26 and I didn't even realise I was doing it for the 26, or this will catch up at some point. And this masculine, wait a minute, that needs to be the thumbnail, doesn't it? But just please wait a little longer. I'm going to pause it and find it. Hang on. Right, so I need you back in my life and I miss kissing you. That would be quite nice too. I'll just see when I watch it back. But I think this might be the winner. I know we're twin flames, I love you. But what I would say to the masculines out there is, if you're currently doing this, They're telling me it's too late. Whoever this is for, it's too late. Sorry to laugh, but it's like they're saying it's too late. Like you've sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. It's quite funny. It's like you've told everyone. So it's like I think I'm tuning into the fun, happy, but it's like you've told. I don't know what I'm tapping into here because it's like I'm feeling happy energy too, though. It's like possibly people could be rolling their eyes at you because they're sick of hearing it and they just want you to do something about it. That could be what I'm feeling too. But there is a not nice energy. There just be some people are rolling their eyes because they've heard enough and they want you to do something about it. And some people are rolling their eyes because they are jealous. So just know the difference. What else? That's funny. And also, oh look, I'm not lying. Twin flame again. Also, I've got it ends with us on pause. So when I channel about that film, the whole film is basically her and the karmic partner, who she thinks she's meant to be with, remember, because she's manipulated. And then, but also the whole way through it, she knows she's really meant to be with the other guy. But she's in too deep with the karmic person, so that can be relevant too. This person is your mirror soul. This is why this connection feels so sacred to you. Twin flame, twin flame, twin flame. Do you know what I'm saying? This person knows they're your twin flame. And it's like and they know that the other person's a soulmate. But in this case, and look, I did say soulmate. That's quite interesting. And when I said it a minute ago, I meant like this person feels like you're their soulmate, their twin flame, the only one for them. But for some people, this could be somebody mistook a soulmate, someone they're meant to spend a bit of time with, or a karmic partner for a twin flame. Yes, this person's your soulmate, your connection sacred, but I feel for most people it's just like when I said like Pisces moon to me is soulmates, is twin flames. But it's just the soulmate word annoys me because it's like soulmate is not strong enough for twin flames. It's beautiful and it's an easier journey, but it's not your twin flame. And if you're a twin flame and I'm a true twin flame, and like I always say, my Vesta burns very bright at the last degree in Gemini, the sacred flame, Vesta, in Gemini, twin flames, burns bright in my 8th house, which is the darkness. So I always say I shine my light to guide the twin flames, but somebody else had given me a different perspective recently on shining that light for everyone. So everyone in the sense of like, you know what I mean, anyone can watch this. Well, that's the way that I would see, because that's how I'm delivering the messages. But and like I said, that's why if you see me kicking about and I've got another channel, then you know you find me. But I'm not going to be, and sadly I'm not going to be announcing it on here because of the amount of monitoring spirits I've got. But they'll find me if they're meant to too. But it'll just be when I'm guided. They'll give me different signs when I'm meant to put things out there. So redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. Boom, drop the tiny mic, but I'm not going to because I'm filming something after. That is the friend I'm feeling. I want to say a female friend. This is so specific, but this is for a Pisces moon and I'm feeling it really strongly. It's a female friend that's been supporting someone and you're going to see the mask slip. They're jealous. They've either not got something like that themselves. They could be in an unhappy relationship or they're single. I more feel like this is somebody that's in an unhappy relationship. This could be somebody that kind of feels trapped themselves. So again, we're praying for that person because that isn't, but it could be even more complicated. This could be somebody that's like trapped in a relationship with kids. I feel there's kids too, but they've got feelings for you and then listening to you talk about someone else. I'm tapping the fuck out, guys. That's too complicated. That's someone's though. Or like I said, they're just upset about they're not going to see you as much because your tension's going to go on. For some as well, that could be like if you've got a good co-parenting relationship. I know some of you haven't, but like if you've got a good co-parenting relationship with like an ex, that's completely understandable. But it's just a transition that, you know, all people have to go through. It reminds me of like whenever I've watched Teen Mum and stuff like that, you know what I mean? People have just got to be mature about it. You've got to all be mature about it for the kids or kid or whatever, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's a sensitive one, isn't it? There's something. Anyway, that's because I've got my Pisces energy in the 4th house, which is family. And keep the door open. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the ones open for you. That feels like 4 of Cups, missed opportunities. So if you are looking at things that didn't work out too much, you need to turn around and notice the miracles. Boundaries. And I feel there's loads of different situations that are coming in there. I feel there are boundaries that are needing to be put up with like exes. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Again, it could be all of these things. None of it's wrong because I'm just bringing it through. Like I said, it's either a friend that's trapped in an unhappy situation or it could be an ex. And it doesn't need to be somebody that's got feelings for you or your twin flame. I was definitely feeling something like that. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will and won't allow. But I feel if this is you, if you're this masculine, or all the masculines are going through this, you're like, I've had enough. I want to be happy. You're holding me back. This isn't fair. I can hear somebody saying it. Whale teaching. Depth of experience and healing. Teacher, mentor, and share wisdom. So that's what I'm doing right now. I hope it helps you. And again, thank you to our soul brother's dad for coming in. That was lovely. Remember your sovereignty. We're in the Aries season. We're heading for the new moon Aries eclipse. Solar eclipse. Right to choose immunity hooks. I said that at the end of one of the videos. Shit, I think that might be the one for Tuesday. And this is for Wednesday. I think I pulled that out. So immunity hooks. You're being unhooked from energy vampires right now. I know that's strong, but a lot of you are. People around you that they take too much of your energy. You know what I mean? Like, so if they're feeling shit about something, you being around them, I just want to keep going like that, and it's not in a good way. It's like, wait a minute. Like, they take from you, but now when I'm doing that, I'm pulling out the hooks. Again, whether you see this as AMSR, ASMR, but you know, by this, because I've been talking an hour, it is, but it's like, doesn't matter, they're bringing through something. Right, anyway, it doesn't feel like it wasn't over, still isn't over. The Atlanteans, notebook could be significant because I just done that. Evolution, vibration, legacy, technology, progress, expect, acceleration. That reminds me in another deck when it's like accelerated motion or something. It's like, this is about ascension. It's pretty wild how things are cranking up. And none of us really knew what it was going to look like, you know. Well, okay, I'm a seer and other psychics and people, you know, we do have an idea, but even, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know how to explain it, so I'm not even gonna, like, even me being the mouthpiece for it, I can't put into words. It is weird now that we're in it, but all I know is whatever the shift or the event or the split or the 5D, 3D split, whatever you want to call it, we're in it. We're definitely in it. And it's not pretty. But some of it is more than pretty, it's beautiful. But you've got to choose yourself. And if people aren't going to let you be yourself, there's a problem. You've got to stand strong. So Sending you love. Book a personal session if you need support with that, because I feel we are going to need support with that, you know, myself included. So see you later.